Hello, Marlon Winston Gibbs here, founder, CEO of Miracle Inc. And today, I want to talk about the root chakra. I want to bring some positive inspiration, positive motivation, and I really want everyone to grasp this because this is very, very important, right? This is important for your confidence. It's important for your destiny. It's important for your well-being. It's important for your, self-worth. You know what I mean? You really need to know this. These are things that, and I'm not like showing off and this and that, like I'm being serious. These are things that, like, they don't get taught, like, in the mainstream. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, you got to study this stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so, this is how I'm going to start this, okay? Your life is a gift, okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care, because I'm going to explain to you why it doesn't matter. I'm going to explain right now, okay? This is the confusion, okay? I tapped into it, okay? This is the confusion. When I say confusion, again, I look and I see people, and they're not their greatest self. They're not happy. You know what I mean? And I don't care. Them not happy, like, I don't like that. So if I got to spend the rest of my life explaining ways to get happy and dedicating my entire existence to making people happy, because that's what it's about, you know what I mean? Like, then that's what I'm going to do. Because honestly, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I have, like, literally, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm not trying to think, but I really feel like I'm going to make a massive impact in the world because of just my mindset and just how, anyway, I'm getting carried away. This video is going to be long. I'm telling you right now. Do it up, okay? Do it up. If you drink wine, I don't drink, but if you drink wine, you want to crack a beer. I don't promote alcohol. I'll tell you why in a bit, but actually, you know what? Just do it up. Roll a joint. I don't promote alcohol. Sorry, I don't. I'll tell you why in a minute, all right? The only alcohol that's okay is wine. Wine's good, okay? Wine's good. If you look and you Google things about alcohol, now you got me about alcohol. I'm just gonna go real quick. If you Google things about alcohol, okay, like the liquor and stuff like that, like, guys, you put liquor in the freezer, right? It doesn't freeze. You know what I mean? Like, we're not dumb. Like, how could something that we put in our body not freeze? What doesn't freeze? Chemicals. You know what I mean? There's chemicals in the liquor, bro. Like, straight up. You know what I mean? That ignite your brain. Like, alcohol is a worse drug than drugs. Like, alcohol kills more people than, you know what I mean? Than anything. But anyway, that's my thing. And I'm not like an alcohol hater. And also, too, guys, real quick, look at it. 3 minutes into alcohol, but I don't care. You're going to learn with me, okay? The other thing with alcohol, like, in terms of, like, when you get older, right? And again, it's all about happiness. So when you look into the mirror and you look at yourself, right? It's, okay, you got buzz, you got whatever, but that's just momentarily. What is with you forever? Your body, your temple, your vessel. Your body is a Ferrari. You know what I mean? So that's how you have to look at it, right? So again, you want your body to be a Ferrari, right? You want your stomach flat. You want your abs nice. You want your muscle tone good, right? So when you drink alcohol, it doesn't matter if you diet, keto, fast, like I was telling you that I do, right? The alcohol, it's like this. Like, it, like, leaves a lining inside of you. Like, I can see right away, like, I don't know, I'll go to celebrities real quick. I can see, right, even the most in shape celebrity, I can tell that he drinks alcohol just by, like, it's like there's an extra layer, like, and you can't get it off because there's something in the alcohol. Like, you know what I mean? That's what, and me, I just like to be, like, again, pure. Like, I just like it pure, man. I want to know what I'm doing. I don't want to be think, okay? I'm getting carried with alcohol, but I don't care. I just talk, whatever. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Alcohol. And then also it affects the brain over time, you know what I mean? So, whatever, alcohol. Okay, so we're going to talk about the root chakra now, okay? Okay, let me bring it down to ancient times. That's always good to bring it down to ancient times. Okay, so in ancient times, right? Remember, again, I always say, every video I'm probably going to say it. It goes back to the creator, God, to the creator, okay? So, the beginning of time, right? Like, you know, certain people, when I say certain people, like certain individuals in history were blessed with, you know, like biological enhancements. When I say enhancements, like more potent than the average, okay? But they're potent for the average for a purpose. Because again, these are gifts, right? So again, that's why it's going to emperors, right? Emperors who had the right mindset, who wanted to lead and carry their, you know, tribe or, you know, what have you, in the right form and fashion, right? You know, to a fruitful and abundant destiny, like I always say, right? So it's like leaders with the right mindset. This is where God is like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what he does. He gives it to those guys, right? Okay. So these emperors now, with these sort of enhanced abilities, through their root chakra, okay, they're naturally just able to like a magnet, guys, okay? They're able to just gravitate to abundant resources. You know what I mean? Abundant resources. Had the knowledge and intellect and intelligence from God, okay? To sort of, you know how to manufacture and, organize, product and service. You know what I mean? So, my point is again, these are things that are taught, but like we don't really know them, right? I got a lot of stuff written down here, guys. This one's going to be a long one because again, this stuff's technical. Like a lot of my videos, I can't do it quick. Like you're not going to get it. You know what I mean? Okay. So, start off with this now. Okay. So, this root chakra now, right? People are coming, man. I hope they don't come in whatever, because people, like I said, the light, man. People keep me coming to the light. But anyway, so your root chakra now, okay? It is activated, right? When you're in the light, right? It's not only activated when you're in the light, you also have to be, like I say, this is all like, that's why it's spiritual, because it's like a balance. It's a big sort of wave of everything that's a gravitational pull going towards your destiny. So even though these are sort of tactics and sort of little, it really is on you. It's like you're doing everything in your power to sort of make this, you know what I mean? Like a reality, if you will. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm losing my thought. To sort of make this reality, right? So again, let me talk about gravity real quick, okay? Just so you guys get like the concentrated like of spirituality, it's not a trick, guys. It's literally like the concept of spirituality. Like you hear like a dad or like whatever. Like you hear people say like help those who help themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like look at it like the universe looks at it like that. You know what I mean? Like you want to put your all in everything and look at it like the universe is watching you. When I say the universe is watching you, we're going to get into all that too, because I got to explain all this stuff because you guys are going to be lost. So you got to give it your all in everything, like as if the universe is like your dad and he's watching over you like, man, this guy's working so hard, I have to help him out. Like I have to encourage him. And that's how the universe is. Like when you're in your purpose, this, that, I talked about clairvoyancy, getting signal signs, patterns, right? But then this is another level to the universe. Like when you're in that creative energy or even talented energy, when you're like, going towards greatness, you're an athlete or you're creating a business, this, that, and the universe sees that it's an amazing idea for mankind, the universe picks that up. Like that's how it works, guys. Like, and I'm gonna explain exactly how it works, this, that. It's not a person, okay? Let me explain what the universe is, okay? And then you guys will get what I'm trying to say, okay? The universe, okay, just put away this planets and everything for a second. Put away God. I told you he's not a silhouette. He's an energy, okay? So he's an energy, right? So real quickly, God is in everything. God's in everything that like moves. God's in anything that moves and is alive. So water, birds, plants, trees. God's inside of that. God's inside. He's the spirit. He's the air. He's the air you breathe. He's inside of your blood. He's inside of your heart. God made you. God made your brain. So watch this. Watch how deep it gets, right? And I told you about beacons and all that stuff like that, right? And I'm going to show you, as soon as these guys leave, I'm going to get into it a little bit more. But they need to enjoy the place. It's a beautiful day out today. Amazing, right? Okay. So, and I probably lost my thought. Let me try to get back into it. Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah. So, yeah, right? So, the planets now, right? Being our beacons, right? And God, being in everything, like I just said, he picks these up. Now these people are gone. I can recalculate my thoughts. It's okay. Okay. So, he picks up good ideas. He picks up good intent. The universe picks up, right? Like good ethical practice, good, like, you know what I mean? Like they pick that up, man. Like that's how you got to look at it. Like they're watching me and they're going to literally pick up my hard work. Okay. So with that being said, I'm now throwing in I got to say one more thing. Okay. So they're in everything. They're in our air. They're in our blood. They're in our whatever, right? So what the universe is to show you that they control everything, to put it in your mindset so that you get what I'm trying to say, okay? The universe, okay, is an energy, okay, that is in everything that I just said, okay? And it also is gravity. Do you understand what I'm saying? God is gravity. Now think of gravity right now. What does gravity control? I'll wait. Right? And I'm not being like a smartass. I'm so passionate about this stuff, man. It's like people need to know this, okay? Guys, gravity controls everything. And when I say everything, it controls every neurologic thought in your brain. It controls every twitch, every movement in your eye. Gravity controls every thought. Think about it. You're like a little can make your thought process be different. A little move of a car can make you safe from a car accident. A little move of this, a little move. So gravity controls everything. Your mind, your name. Plus, like I already said, your purpose is already written out. So when you start to realize all these things, it's like, dude, we're basically like biological robots that think that we're like running stuff and no, we're not running anything. I promise you, we're not running anything. You know what I mean? And that's why I got to get like these two so technical that I can't even. So you got all that now, okay? Okay, let me try to get back to what I was trying to say here. Okay, so the universe controls gravity. So you're getting a concept like the universe is everywhere. It's right. Like you got to look at it like an energy, and then now like the ultimate energy. This is the ultimate energy. What God is gravital energy that is in between dimensions, and it's galactically like forever. If that makes sense. And it's in everyone's air and everyone's blood. With the creator blueprint, with your biological blueprint. From beginning to end. You see what I'm saying? It's like, dude, we're incubated out. Like this is not, right? Okay, so you see it now. You're getting the whole scope. Like we're not here random. It's not just like random. It's not. Another thing I'm going to say too, I got to drop this on. This is going to be a little one, okay? I'm going to give you my perspective on life, okay? And this is a perspective, to be fair, because these are like supernatural. When I say supernatural, I'm talking about stuff that's like, you got to be like, A, you got to be lived for thousands of years, and B, you went to like, you've been to all the planets and had lunch. You know what I mean? Like this is, and I'm not saying like that, but this is the discernment and knowledge you get from the light. It's like, you guys can hear I'm talking. I know there's people that watch me that know me from when I was younger or whatever. You guys know, like, the intellect in the light is another level. Like I'm smart, but like I'm smarter in the light, and you guys can already see that. Okay. So, what was I gonna say? Now, we have all these talents and gifts, right? And they work off of the planets, guys. Okay. I went to the Emperor. I went all over the place, but these people kind of came and they threw me off. And I don't care. We're hanging out, okay? Back to the Emperor. Like I was saying, they were able to sort of like gravitate to natural resources, this, that. So it's not, okay, this is why this is crazy. It's got to be broken out like this, okay? So pretty much, guys, what I'm trying to say is we have basically, okay, a magnet that's built inside of us, okay? When you're in your Holy Spirit and you're like, you know, you're in a high vibration, right? This magnet, your root chakra, like I said, it's wisdom, knowledge. It's like, it's a gravitational pull to abundant opportunities, period. And it's built inside of you. So let me break it down so that you guys can get it, right? This is straight up like this. That's why, man, I don't care. I'm a good teacher, man, because you know what? You know why I love teaching, guys? When I was in school, I felt like teachers, like, I don't know, I need, like I said, visual learner, this, that. I need to know the details. I need to maybe need more details than the average, you know? So, or I need to, like, don't explain it so complicated. Explain it not complicated, then I get it. Like some teachers, they explain it complicated, and I don't know. I like to explain it like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And I swear, man, I'm forgetting my thoughts all the time, but I'll get back to what I was saying anyway. When you're in the light and all that stuff like that, right? Yeah, and you know how to activate your root chakra. It's cool. You're in your light, this, that, whatever, right? Yeah, now you activate your, funny, I'm lost this video. It's all good. Now you activate your root chakra, okay? So, these moguls, okay, I gotta tap in, man. Like, anyway, these moguls, okay? Like Steve Jobs, R.I.P. Steve Jobs, right? Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, okay? Guys, I'm telling you right now, okay? I'm telling you right now, okay? We have gifts inside of us, okay? That literally, I'm telling you right now. So pretty much the way it's structured is color doesn't mean anything. Titles don't mean anything. It's the human remains in the light and activates his powers. We're like superhuman beings. Do you know what I mean? So that's why this video is going to be technical. So pretty much, right? You got to think of like mankind that knows this, okay? They know in their head, every human has the ability, like when I say the ability, literally magnets inside of us that bring us to everything, billions, this, that, whatever, right? Like straight up inside of us, creativity, wisdom, knowledge, like, and then with your personality and characteristic traits, this, that, and I'm going to go on about that in another video, okay? They know that, right? Okay. So to activate this root chakra now, okay, and to have it high frequency, you know what I mean? High potency, right? You got to eat fruits and vegetables. I'm talking thing, but you guys are going to pick this up, I promise you. With all my videos, you guys are going to catch up. You got to eat fruits and vegetables. This is why now, like, you know, it's always a thing. Like, make sure you eat your fruits and vegetables. Make sure you eat your fruit and vegetables, right? Guys, like, we're beacons to these planets. These planets, they like enlighten and enhance our gifts, but you have to be in the right energy. Now you'll understand. I'm not a rhetoric guy. I'm not I love the world and this, that, but like people that have a hard time sort of like adjusting in the world, this is a good thing so that they can see like it's not their fault. Like life's just like this, you know? And then if you're like, you know, understanding about certain things, you can at least have like an awareness, you know? Okay. So, yeah, fruits and vegetables, okay? So the fruits and vegetables, like, okay, so let me explain where the root chakra is. And I'm just going to go real quick, okay? So the root chakra is located between your genital area and your rectum, okay? The little spot in between there, okay? Basically, guys, you're sitting on a gold mine, okay? And I'm not trying to be funny. Like this is serious. Like, you're sitting on a gold mine, guys. Okay, and I'll explain everything, how it goes into life and how it's worked for me. Okay, especially getting older. Okay, so you have to eat fruits and vegetables. You got to drink water to keep your body pure. That's what keeps your root chakra like vibrant and high. Okay, when you dilute it with like processed foods and sugary foods, it 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 like distorts your root chakra. When you're in a bad mood, it shuts your root chakra right off. When you're like in a bad mood or you're anxious or you're confused, it shuts your root chakra right off. So that's your like natural like magnet. Like again, think of like a I don't know, like a swan or something. How does the swan know to like have an abundant life? How does he know to like gravitate, find a lover, gravitate, find whatever they eat and whatever's the best shade for them, whatever. Like again, they had no classes. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? The root chakra, the swan's in the water having a good time, enjoying his life. That's why every animal, every person, God put you here to be like that. And then just being happy, you're going to naturally, and content and everything, you're going to naturally this and that. And then exactly then, like we all have different talents and gifts. And at the end of the day, it's one love. We're supposed to like all help each other. So it's like, there is no weak spots. If it's like that, like that's how God did it. And then everything else is a test. I'm getting carried away, but you guys got to hear it like this. And then it's like a test. Like, again, it's not about color, this, that, status, this, that. It's about the light in the dark. Like, you can be whatever you want. If you're in the dark, you're not getting the gifts. You're not getting the, you know what I'm saying? God's not dumb. When you realize this, then now it makes sense. It's like, okay, this makes sense. Everything's a test to mankind. That's it. It's a spiritual test and how good of a person you are. Like, I swear to God, that's like that's God. Like, that's God's number one thing. Like, how do you treat people and animals and the environment? Like, those are the three things. That's it. Like, Okay, so when you eat these foods and this and that, it like dilutes your root chakra. When you get in a bad mood, this, that, it like shuts your root chakra off. Okay, so that's just to know that, right? So that's why eating vegetables and all that is so important. Right? But like, again, you got to think of, I'm not saying this, that, but got to think of whoever's running the show, whatever you want to call running the show is called, right? You got to think of why they promote like Dairy Queen and Burger King and all this like stuff. And like, think of like, right? It's like, the Bible's been telling us this, like, dude, you're going to go to the world and like everyone's going to try to screw you over basically. Not everyone. Okay. That's a little extreme. Not everyone, but like, you're going to deal with people trying to like mess with you. Like, that's what the Bible is. Like and I'm not getting biblical and everything like that, but it's all mixed in with the creator and the universe anyway, but you guys don't get what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to give you guys like a fundamental understanding, right? Okay. This is why they promote, like, how often do you guys see like commercials with fruits and vegetables? Considering the fruits and vegetables is like Super Mario. Like, it's literally like, power up. Like, that's how, do you know what I'm saying? How we'll be naturally abundant. This, that. They don't promote vegetables. They promote fast food. That shuts off your thing. You eat the fast food, it tastes good for 10 seconds, you look in the mirror, you don't feel good about yourself, which then puts you in a bad mood, shuts off your root chakra. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's all, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when you guys wake up to this stuff, you're like, what the okay, that's why I like break it down. Like, I don't care, this one's gonna be long too, okay? And I'm not trying to get, like, rhetoric-y, but, like, some of it's, like, passionate. Like, I just want people to know this stuff, Okay. Like I said, we're biological instruments, okay? And we have talents and gifts, okay? And they're all connected to these beacons, guys. Like, seriously, man. Like, they're connected to these beacons, okay? Like, straight up, like, everything. Neptune, this, that. All of them are beacons for something for us. Like, do you know what I'm saying? We're, like, put on the earth as like Pentium 2 processors. That's even an old one. I don't know. I'm not into like, whatever. I'm not into that computer stuff, whatever. Right? But you guys will get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, we're born like super intelligent, but they don't say it like that. You know what I mean? They say it like, oh, he was gifted. He wasn't. No, he was gifted at baseball. This one you didn't notice was gifted at baking. This one you didn't notice was gifting at making clothes. This one you didn't notice was gifted at being a model. This one was gifted at, do you know what I'm saying? I swear, bro, everyone has that level of gifts. Take titles and race and status and circumstance right out of it. You're playing yourself if you're playing on that level. I promise you. Like, I promise you. You know what I mean? The top level is knowing the universe and being a good person. That is the top level. I don't care if you're in, you know, law. I don't care if you're in medicine. I don't care if you're in, you know, space, science. You know what I mean? That's the umbrella, guys. It's like that. You got to know how the universe works. Okay. Another thing, I'll get into the universe. Okay. That's why this is all over. But you guys are just gonna watch this, chill, and get it. Okay. You guys got to think. Okay. I understand karma. I know karma. I know how God works. God only lets you go so far in the dark. It is what it is, like straight up, okay? Because he's not gonna let you be that big and influence mankind to think. He's not gonna let it happen. You know what I mean? We'll get into all that, whatever, another video. But make a long story short, these billionaires, okay? These billionaires that have like billions and billions and billions of dollars, okay? And guys, there's individuals. Let me see if I can find it. There's individuals that have billions, okay? But there is, I don't know if I'm going to find it right now. But yeah, I got so many notes, man. It's unreal. Anyway, maybe I'll find it after. Okay. So these billionaires, okay, I'll tell you right now, guys. Okay, I've been around. I'm 40 years old, but 41 years old, sorry. But I've been around, okay? You're not on that level, and you're not playing with the universe, okay? Like, and I know guys that watch this that have made a couple bucks, and they have smarts to them. They know, like research, they know. Like, I'm telling you right now, guys, like, okay, so what I'm trying to say is like, once you get past like, okay, pretty much, once you get past like, buddy, like, once you get past like 600-700 mil, like once you're getting up to that Billy, that's like not even you anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like once you're like Billy, 2 Billy, 3 Billy, 4 Billy, that's not even you anymore. Like you can only do the like, you know what I'm saying? If you understand the universe, bro, like you can only get so far. And I'm not saying that like it's the thing. I'm literally saying it in like a scientific explanation, right? And you got to be like humble and understanding of in the universe to say that. Like you got to be ignorant as F to say, and I'm not trying to be thing, but to think that like, oh, I have 10 billion and I did it because I'm smart. Like, smart's his thing, yes, but it's like I said, back to the gravity, back to the guy that's doing everything. It's everything. Then with the perfect idea, then with the universe's enhancement. Like straight up, that's how it works. That's how it works. Like, you know what I mean? Like you guys know karma, like the littlest thing, boom, you think, right? So these people know, like, again, think about it, right? You got 200-300 billion. You know what I'm saying? You're in the karma, this, that, you know, you have money in stocks, your money's all, you know what I mean? All over the place. You have a portfolio, okay? You're tapped in, like I said, to everything, man. The universe, this, that, like, right? Activating your root chakra. Okay, so back to the root chakra now. So again, when you're on that level, right, the universe is involved, bro. I promise you. And the people that are on that level, like Elon and these guys, they know. Like they're now in the realm where it's like that's not just them. I promise you, that's not just them. That's a universal enhancement. Okay. I'll get quick into it real quick. I'll give you guys the kicker here, okay? These guys on these levels, these billionaires, okay? They know all this stuff, like the beacons and this and that, and they work with the universe. Okay, so let me say this, because so again, back to Steve Jobs and all these guys, right? Their product, right? Their innovation, their idea, right? Their service, right? Again, when you're on those levels, those are just figurative, right? And these guys know that, okay? You want to know what these guys are doing to get to that level, like what the main thing is, what they're doing, like what they're focusing on, like there's Apple, and then there's, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know, like all these different companies, right? These like blue chip high tech companies, right? And they're great ideas, and they're innovative and all that stuff like that, and they're creative and all that stuff like that, right? But guys, like, and I'm talking like the big willies, not like as I said, like it's got to be like 600 or 700 million, right? Up to around a billion. Okay, these guys now are playing with the planets. Like they know they're playing with the planets, buddy. Like I swear to God, like, okay, watch this. I'm gonna break it down. That's why I had to like get this all whatever. Okay, watch this. And I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, whatever, but this is serious, man. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and show you guys. Okay. So see this right here, right? See that right there, right? You guys see all the pictures with these whatever celebrities, big shots, this, that, right? And everyone's like not to say whatever, but like the average, right? Like, oh, it's Illuminati, it's Illuminati. What's that? Oh, like, oh, they sold their soul. All these weird, like high tech, above the average statements, right? Like, what are you talking about? Illuminati, this, that, guys. There's hand signals, like energetic hand signals that go to the planets, that we like energetically work with the planet. The same thing like vitamin D with the sun. Well, I'm gonna go over all the planets through a lot of my other videos, but I wanted to focus on this one, okay? So this is the like gravitational like hand sign for the root chakra to signal, okay, to Mars, okay? So when you stand like this, right? This is like activating it. Again, you got to be in the right energy, right? But when you stand like that and you pray and you're in the right energy and you're like creatively going to your destiny and you understand all these things and you're working hard and you're staying away from the dark and you're saving and you're being positively correct and your spiritual hygiene is up and you understand all this stuff and you're you know what I'm saying, you're praying, you're going towards greatness, this is where you start picking up planets, guys. I promise you, okay? I promise you. This is where, okay, miracles happen. A logical, supernatural, okay, reforms of you know, of blessings that you can't explain, right? You know, you can only be so smart. You know what I mean? You can only be so smart. You got to work with the universe once you get on these levels. You know what I mean? You got to work with the universe. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah. I was going to say something real cool about you guys. When I'm doing my vlog, right? Pay attention to your intuition. You know, it's a good little practice, like to show you the intuition, like the real deal. So when I'm talking this, that, and I don't care who likes me, doesn't like me. I'm just saying, in terms of the information that I'm talking about, right? Intuitively, like, feel how it makes you feel, like when I'm talking about it, right? Then you'll see, like, oh, he's right. Like when maybe I'm not right to you, I don't know, but I know I'm right. But whatever, I'm just saying. See how it makes you feel, like start working with that feeling, like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, start paying attention to your intuition, man. Like, the good thumps versus the bad thumps. Like, identify the two. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so okay, let me talk about this here for a second. So basically, right, now that you guys know all this stuff here now, okay, how you need to have vegetables and water, like that is like not, and I'm not saying don't eat meat, this, that, But like vegetables and water is you're getting the pure from the planets, right? Makes sense. Like say if you have a garden and you're feeding the garden like fruit punch and this and that, it doesn't matter how cool you whatever, like how smart, like it's not gonna grow. It needs like good clean water or whatever water, right? Like we're like that. It's like that. Like our for our ultimate like whatever is water and vegetables and fruit. Like seriously, I swear to God, that's where you're activating the gifts the strongest. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So now you guys all know these gifts are only activated if you're eating healthy and if you're in the right spirit, right? But then these spirits are whatever, like associated with life, but they're like a spiritual test, right? Okay, but that's whatever, right? Okay. So now you get why, like, if you look at life now, the way life is, right? Everything in life is getting you out of your Holy Spirit. Everything in life is like diluting and like distorting your discernment, distorting your root chakra, distorting your crown chakra. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, pretty much, guys, when you tap into spirituality, it's like there's so many things that are like built for you to fail in it if you don't see it for what it is, and you're gonna get sucked, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, just like work hard, exercise, have good ideas, stay in the light, you know what I mean? Like, you know, chill on alcohol, not whatever, drugs, terrible, and you know what I mean? Like, that's the focus you want to be to get the ultimate power, and obviously, yeah, the light, whatever, and to get the ultimate of all these sort of gifts and talents, right? So, yeah, you know what I mean? Another thing I'll actually point out. I wanted to point this out too. I was saying to you guys how negative spirits try to throw you off your step, right? Or like negative spirits, negative situations, this, that, like it's all structured for you to like, right? To be like diluted and distorted and like, so now you're like pushing a broom somewhere when really you should be a billionaire. Like that's how they have it set up, right? Because again, like that's what like Bob Marley was saying. Like you watch some of his interviews, man. He's like, I don't see like, you know, like he's like, we all were babies. We all got our bums wiped, this, that. Like, I'm like Bob Marley. He's like, where did this one guy grow up and say, I want to be the boss to everyone? Like, that's weird, man. Like, we all have thing. Like, we all have an inner thing. Like, to me, man, like, the whole world can have Ferraris. Do you know what I mean? But I'm telling you guys, there's people out there, they're weird. Now you're getting into these spirits. Like, they're like, no, I want a Ferrari and you should, like, take the bus. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird, man. You need, like, if you're one of those people and you're watching my videos, like, you're weird. Like, you're weird, man. I don't care what you, like, weird, okay? We have root chakras, man. Like, we can all have it. Like, don't listen to, the hierarchy system. That's the devil. Because they know with the hierarchy system, you're going to fight with the, right? It's like the energetic test, man. We got to wake up, guys. Come on, man, okay? Okay. Okay, so that's that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, negative spirits. Okay, so let me touch on this real quick now. This video is long. It's gonna be long. I can't do this stuff. Okay, so another thing that throws you off your step. They have this whole thing. I'm gonna give you, these are gems, guys. I don't care. You need to know this stuff, okay? They have this thing saying heaven and hell, right? Heaven and hell. Like we're all kids, and oh my God, if I'm bad, I'm going to hell. It's like fire, and if I'm good, I'm going in the clouds. Just cut it out, man. With the malarkey, man. I'm gonna give it to you right now. What the real deal is, okay, guys? Like seriously, man. Look at my eyes, because honestly, this is from my heart here, okay? Straight up. There is no heaven and hell. Okay? Life is here. It's here. Everything is designed for you to be suckered out of your life. Like to just, I can't be anything. Just be a little bit of a good person. Be meek, and I'll go to the greatness. No, man. The greatness is here. They're trying to sucker you. Do you get what I'm saying? Now let me explain this now. Spiritually, when you understand this now, this is what makes you be a good person from top. Okay? Watch. Okay? The way it goes is there's no heaven and hell. Your soul lives on. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is why when you hear people, again, I said illuminati, this, that, these people that know this stuff, this is why you hear people say, he sold his soul. Do you get what I'm saying? People that know this, they know. Meaning he's done certain things for financial gain or power or control, okay, that even if he doesn't pay the karmic debt in this lifetime, the next lifetime that his soul goes off to, he'll pay that debt, right? And this gets deep, guys. It gets like your karma gets handed to your family, and then they call it like generational curses and this and that. So like, guys, I swear to God, this is big, eh? Okay. Your soul lives on. Like, again, 3D, 5D, all this stuff. But guys, like, most people barely have a 5D intuitive. Like, I don't care, man. When they say people are fake, what fake means is you live on a 3D level. It's all 3D. Like, the thoughts you're thinking, you don't project. People don't even know what you're thinking. Like, you literally, like, picked up a character from a cartoon or something and think. That's like a 3D fake person, okay? 3D, 5D is like, he's 3D, but he's like real. He's at least telling you what's inside this, that, okay? Spiritual now is like you knowing your purpose. And like you knowing how, like, you having an understanding for like people and the environment and animals and stuff like that. Like, that's if you want to call it. And then, like I said, when you get to that spiritual energy now, this is where you have that more empathic sort of, ethical practice about your thinking. You know what I mean? Okay. So you guys.